Aquarius was popping. It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy. And I am here to bring you another reading for the month of June. I hope all is well with everybody. Thanks for coming to check out the channel. If you are new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. This is a general read for Aquarius. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, let's see what we got going on. If you need a personal, my information's in the box below the video. Make sure you check out your Saturn return readings, your Pluto return. I'm sorry, yeah, retrograde readings is what I want to say. Saturn retrograde, Pluto retrograde. Make sure you check out the solar eclipse reading that I did for you for Scorpio, because we're still feeling those energies. You know, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, solar eclipse for Taurus, lunar eclipse for Scorpio. We're still feeling those energies, okay? We'll be feeling them throughout the summer, okay? So, let's see what we got going on for you guys. Aquarius. Let's take a look at the cards we got. We got Priestess energy here. We got Virgo. We got Beauty. I just see somebody constantly in the mirror, like somebody's very vain. I mean, you're very sexy and you're very gorgeous. You're very attractive. Libra, you take care of your body. Goddess. This is a hottie. Somebody's a hottie, okay? Shout out to you. All right, you look good and you know you look good. That's what's up, Aquarius, okay? You may have a lot of admirers, a lot of people checking for you at this time. You know, a lot of options, okay? Or you could be dealing with somebody who feels this way. You know, they're very attractive. They have a lot of options. They got a lot of people coming at them. But also what I feel like here is somebody is very superficial. Okay, on the flip side of things, be very careful because this person, you know, you could be very attractive, but they could just be after you just because of how you look. It may not be any substance behind what they feel for you. So if you're the type of person who looks for substance, you need to be careful, because you see how the justice symbol is blind here. This is somebody who can't see past, you know, what they can actually put their hands on and what they can actually see with their eyes. Like, this is somebody who may not look at you as far as your personality, your characteristics, and things like that. This is somebody who just wants to, excuse me, just have sex, and that's it. Or on the flip side, you could be interested in someone and they may not be interested in you, but for just sex, or you may not be their type. And you know, you also have to, you know, we all have preferences and it's okay to have a type, but it's not okay to date someone that you know is not your type just to get what you need to get out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not cool. So you have to be careful of that, or be careful of being subject to that. Okay? I see that somebody's working in the beauty industry. Somebody could I get court TV, and I get, you know, maybe makeup design, makeup artists, things like that, for people who may be appearing on court TV, people who work in the, what's the industry I'm looking at? The help, I can't even get it out. I definitely get makeup artists in any type of industry, but people who are in front of the camera specifically, I get that. But I also get people who work in public service. Somebody who works in, who's a police officer, works in the legal department, okay? I get attorneys, I get accountants specifically too, accountants to attorneys, somebody who does accounting for major law firms. I get architect, okay, designers of all sorts. Like, I get very creative. There's a lot of creative energy here. If you take a look at these cards, out of the 5 cards here, we have a lot of creative energy here. Some of you are high priestess as well. Oh, this was here. Yeah, some of you are definitely high priestess. Some of you, make elixirs. Some of you make elixirs for health and wellness, okay? Or you're going into business for that. I see you doing that. I see, like I said, the legal, you know, officers, police officers, COs, probation officers, people doing security, various forms of security, okay? But with the goddess and the priestess energy here, there's definitely metaphysical energies about. So some of you could be readers, some of you could be in the beauty industry for, why does it come and go? That could be something that's going on too here with the Virgo energy. Very, Mercury. Mercury is in Taurus right now. We're still in the pre-shadow stages of the retrograde. So, maybe you may have thoughts that come and go. One minute you're very detailed oriented in the thoughts, and then the next minute you forgot what you were thinking about. That could be something going on for some of you. But yeah, I get a lot of working in aesthetics, beauty, health. Okay, definitely health and beauty. People who work out, people who work in the gym, trainers, physical trainers, Reiki healers. Lots of positions where you are serving the public. Okay, and helping people to look good, right? In some way, shape, or form. Okay, so you could be working in the hospitals, you could be working in nursing home facilities, any type of public service job. You could be somebody who works, like I said, in the legal field. You could be someone who works for the post office. You could work for the government. Okay, is what I'm getting as well. Oops, sorry about that. But yeah, some of you, not only are you making elixirs, but some of you could be making beauty creams, putting your own concoctions together, making your own perfumes. Like I see that, especially with this Virgo energy and this priestess energy here. So some of you could definitely be into that, or you could be dealing with or surrounded by people who have these gifts. Beautiful energy. Let's see what else we got going on for you guys. Let's get some clarity on these cards here. What's this priestess energy? Tell me about this priestess energy. Priestess energy clarified with the Five of Swords energy in reverse. So, there's an energy here with the Five of Swords. That's Aquarius energy here. There's something that's not moving forward. Some of you have some rivals. All right, but they can't compete with you, so don't even worry about it. You got some people who are hating because you're able to do what it is that you do. They don't like it. You're at the top of your game. You do things in a very unique way. Like Aquarius energy is very unique and original. It's like, a lot of people will, like, say you have a YouTube channel. People will turn to your YouTube channel and see what you do. And because you do it with such ease, they think it's easy that they can do it too. Instead of understanding, what it is that you have to do and the work that you put in. Like, they don't see you what's the saying? They don't see you in the gym putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? They just see you out there winning the championships. But they don't know how, you grind, and what you do behind the scenes. So for some people, they try to compete with you, but they can't. All right. So I get that energy. We have the Four of Coin energy in reverse, clarifying the Virgo energy. Yeah, some of you need to be a little bit more frugal with your spending. Okay, I feel like some of you may be coming into some money, or you may be doing well financially, but you really need to account for where your money is going. Be careful that you're not around people who are trying to take advantage of you or use you for money. Be careful of family members or friends who know you have money and they feel like, you're supposed to get it. Be careful of being taken advantage of as well. Be careful of these organizations that you donate to. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you check the background and make sure that there's some type of legal office that they have or legal counsel that they have that you can reach out to in the event that you have some concerns or questions. Because for some of you, these organizations, a lot of these organizations will advertise, they'll even spend money on commercials to make you think it's legit, but it's not going to the organization. Make sure that you're not just, giving your money to people and it's not going to the people it's supposed to help. Okay, be careful of that. Some of you need to give and stop being so damn frugal and cheap. Give to an organization. Okay, donate some of if you're doing well, there's no reason why you should not be charitable. No matter what religion or spirituality you delve into, there's always an element of you being charitable and being able to give back to those who don't have or who are in a less position than you are financially. Okay, So some of you are being very, on the flip side of it, some of you are being too too picky in reference to who you give your money to versus who you don't, and it's in a negative sense. So for example, if somebody's outside telling you, hey, can you buy me something to eat? I'm hungry. And you say, okay, come on, and you buy them something to eat. Cool. If somebody says, hey, can I have some money? And you say, well, look, I'm not giving you no money. You know, if I'm not giving you no money and I'm not buying you something to eat, like, like you're not doing either. It behooves you to give to the less fortunate. Okay. If you see somebody out in the street who doesn't have anything and they're coming to you asking you for something, give it to them. It's not going to kill you to give somebody $1. You know what I'm saying? Like, the universe looks at things like that, and what you give out, you get back. We've been talking about karma for a minute here. All right, so for some of you, you need to take that in consideration as well. Okay, yeah, we have the Eight of Cup energy in reverse in the beauty industry. Some of you have been in and out of doing makeup. Like, you may do it for a minute and then you stop. You may do it for a minute and then you stop. If you really want to take this seriously, as far as being a professional makeup artist, you got to put in the work. You got to put in the grind. For some of you, you need to invest in your business, and you need to put a plan in place. You need to get a resume together, get a portfolio together. Some of you, that's all you need to do. You got the skills, you got the qualifications. If you put a portfolio together of the work that you've done, and then you're able to present it to people, you will get a gig. You will be very successful, very successful. So we have the Four of Swords in reverse with the Libra energy. So I feel like some of you are going to get the verdict. If you're in court, you're going to get the verdict that you're looking for. Some of you are very anxious until that happens. Your court date is coming up and you're very anxious, very nervous about what's going on. Some of you could be in the process of dealing with things legally and it's just aggravating and you're just like, yo, when is this going to be over? Also, some of you need to be careful in reference to the lawyers and the attorneys that you hire. Make sure that these people are charging you what they're supposed to be charging you for. If you need to get an itemized list as far as what their services are, get that in writing. Don't just let them tell you over the phone, this is what I charge an hour. You know what I'm saying? And then they tell you, at the end of the month, well, you owe me $200, you owe me $2,000. They should be sending you a bill, an itemized bill of what they did and how many hours it took to do that. And you have a right to ask for that. Okay, so if you are someone who's never really dealt with legal situations before, or you have a parent who's a little bit elderly and they're dealing with a lawyer and they really don't know what questions to ask because maybe they don't understand. How some people are. They'll look at a doctor or a lawyer like, okay, you know everything, so I'm gonna do everything you tell me to do, instead of, looking at it from a perspective of, okay, you know what? I understand what a lawyer's supposed to do. I know you're supposed to bill me per hour for what you do, but you're supposed to show me itemized bill of what you did and how many hours it took you to do it. You can ask a lawyer for that. Don't be intimidated. And if a lawyer has a problem giving you that, I would recommend you find another lawyer. Let's see what this goddess energy is, because no. Okay, no. That's not how this shit works. And if a lawyer makes you feel that way, like there's a problem, then no. Then they're doing some bullshit. They're playing games with you. Okay? And they think you stupid. So we got the goddess energy, with the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Coin energy in reverse. I feel like there's an energy of impatience here. Somebody's very impatient. Okay? I feel like there's a rank. Like there's ranking in what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to get to a certain position. Whatever the goddess energy is for you, or God energy is for you when you get to that point. But some of you got to pay your dues. And you're trying to rush through things and act as if, you don't have to put time in. You ain't got to pay your dues. Like, you're very anxious. You got to put time in. For some of you, you ain't even put a whole year into what you were doing. You got to put time in. You can't just come in and command things. You have to put the work in, especially if this is a position that you're in. For some of you, you're going into a position, you're doing some work or some service for others, and you're going in and you're commanding, energy or time, effort, or money, in a sense where you've been in the game for a period. And maybe you have, but again, because you don't have that portfolio put together, that so that you can say, look, I've been doing this for a minute. Some of you are being whoever you're presenting your work to, you're being underestimated because you have not put your portfolio together. If you put your portfolio together, then people will understand why you command the money you command, or why you speak the way you speak, why you are able to articulate and explain a process to a person who may not otherwise understand that process. See, a lot of people don't know your credentials, and for some of you, you're not out here bragging like, I got this, I've been doing this, I did that. You're not out here bragging, but at the same time, I feel like you're running into people who, you're explaining to them what the process is. Sometimes all people need to see is your resume. You know what I mean? I feel like for some of you, you're the type of person, you're like me. You may not look like, you look dope on paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look like, somebody who should be running somebody's company on paper. But when they see you, you just, you got your t-shirt on, your jeans on, and it's not necessary that you have to go out here and present yourself in a certain way and dress in a certain way for you to command your respect. But I feel like if people knew what experience you had and what you've done, they would show you a little bit more respect. That's what I'm getting. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. That's a general read. If you need a personal, reach out. My information's in the box below. Thank you for checking out the video. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification button. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Later.